I am not quite sure what I'm supposed to say.
I did not start it.
I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to...
Don't knock over the piece.
All of you who are married, and you're all married, I think, the most important thing to learn is to obey your wives. Everything is insignificant. You can't hear me, Mommy?
Speak louder.
Speak louder. A lot of people have asked me how I go about this. First of all, let me tell you just a little bit about the creative process. In order to be creative, and everybody has the ability to be creative, what's important is never be afraid of screwing up. Never be afraid of making a mistake. One of the tragedies of our educational system is that children are taught they're embarrassed when they make a mistake. To make a mistake is priceless. That's how you grow. And when you are frightened about making a mistake, it is the most powerful inhibitory mechanism that we have. So don't ever worry about making a mistake, and as teachers, never embarrass a child who makes a mistake. Now, as far as my work is concerned, I began sculpting in the early 40s when I was, I think, an intern or still a medical student. No, I finished in 40 something or other. At any rate, I will work on a piece for maybe 6 months or a year, at the end of which time I will look at it and I'll say, this piece really is pretty shitty. And I'll just immediately destroy it. So for every piece that you've seen here, of which there are 11 total, sort of a retrospective starting from 40s on, for every piece that you see, I must have destroyed maybe 8 to 10. And I never have any qualms about destroying it, because I don't really do it. I don't really sculpt for all of you in this beautiful gallery. I sculpt for myself. And if I like it, my wife has just signaled me that I'm not speaking loud enough.
No, and you also sculpt for me.
Well,
that's right.
What hand?
Well, I'm not quite sure I sculpt for Mommy. I think that I sculpt for myself, but she has to decide whether it's worth doing or not. So she is the final arbitrator as to whether or not she likes it or she doesn't like it. If she doesn't like it, it's dead. And if I don't like it, it's dead. So between the two of us, we've destroyed a great deal of At any rate, I'll tell you an interesting story though. There's one piece here, it's called Entrapped. I did that, it's down on the bottom. I did that in 1950. And as I was doing it, I was saying, why aren't you making something that's more realistic? Why are you always doing something that's stylistic, sort of semi-abstract? I said, okay, I have to prove to myself that I could do it. So I made a piece in 10 hours. It's that head that's up on the mantle. I couldn't stand it.
That one up there.
I couldn't stand it. I hated it. At the end of that piece, it took me about 10 hours. I put the instruments down, and I couldn't touch clay again for 15 years. And I was not willing to go to a psychiatrist to find out why. But something happened to me that I just couldn't do it. But I was proving to myself that I can do something anatomically correct. Once I did it, I never wanted to touch it again. But then 15 years later, in 1 year, I made 3 pieces. the one in that room, the white bird and the two bronzes, the two shining bronzes. And I never worked so fast as when I did those pieces. Actually, I work very slowly. I may work for 10 minutes and not touch clay again for 3 weeks, and then go back again and play with it. Because as a neurosurgeon, I was pretty busy. So I would work, then walk by the clay stand and fiddle with it, continue walking, going back to the office to do what I have to do. But that's how I was. People have been asking me tonight, how can you do all the things you do? I said, only because if you want to have something done, if you're a chairman of a committee and you want somebody on your board who's good, you go to the man who's busiest. And you're always able to find time to...
It's person, not man.
By the way, I want you to know that last night was our 66th wedding anniversary. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the pieces. I've enjoyed making them, and my wife enjoyed seeing them, and my grandchildren like them. Well, you know, this book, these are haikus that I've written over the years, and my granddaughter, where is she?
Right there.
Right there.
She's the one who put it together, because I would never have done it if she had not put it together.
Good job. Oh, yeah.
What about the kids?
That you made it as a wedding present.
Oh, yeah, this was a wedding present for my grandchildren.
Super.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.